So, Jai Hind everyone, my name is Deepti Arora from MCA department, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Today we will discuss about a minimal set of functional dependencies, or we can say a canonical cover. We will see how we can find out the canonical cover from a given set of functional dependencies on a relation. So, we will having a relation here, we will find out the we will given a functional dependency, we will find out the minimal cover set. We have to first find the closure of a functional dependencies. We have to first know how to find out the closure of a functional dependency. After knowing how to find out the functional closure of a functional dependency, we can find out the minimal cover or canonical cover from that functional dependency. So, for the introduction purpose, what is canonical cover or minimal cover? That means we are given a set of functional dependencies. In these functional dependencies, some dependencies are those dependencies that could be a repeated, or we can say that these are the redundant functional dependencies. That means they are not actually required to fetch the attributes from a table, but they are given unnecessary. There are different functional dependencies in that relation. So, we have to remove those functional dependency by using the minimal cover method or canonical cover. So, let us see how we can compute the functional dependencies here, or minimal cover set of functional dependencies. So, here we have given a relation A, B, C, D, E, where R is a table and A, B, C, D, E, F are the attributes of a table. For example, if we are having a employee table, so employee is represented as R here, relation table, and for employee table we are having different attributes. Suppose we are having employee ID, name, salary, project it is working on, he or she is working on, city or date of birth. So these are the different attributes of an employee. For each employee we are having a particular variable. So, what is the relation? We can say a relation is T, V, U, X, Y, Z. So, simply this is a form, it is given a relation here, and the functional dependencies are given. Functional dependencies means through which we can uniquely identify a row or table or row from a table. So, these are the functional dependencies given. So, how we can find out those functional dependency? Let us see. So, first of all, write these functional dependencies in a vertical order. So, here AB determines C, C determines A, BC determines D, ACD determines B, EC determines FA, BE determines C, CF determines BD, and D determines E. So, these are the functional dependencies given in the question. Now, what we have to do, using the inference rules, that means Armstrong axioms, we can divide, or we can make another functional dependencies from these. Suppose we can decompose them, we can we can use transitivity here, we can use pseudo transitivity axiom here, and different axioms are here, from 1 to 6 axioms are there. So, by using this we have to decompose these dependencies. One thing should be remembered, that left hand side of the decomposition should not be allowed in the functional dependencies. Only right hand side of the functional dependencies can be decomposed. So, this is the left hand side, it can't be decomposed. This is the right hand side, it can be decomposed into 1 or 2 functional dependencies according to the given functional dependency. So, here first one is AB determines C, we can't decompose it. C determine A, BC determines D, ACD determines B, EC determines, here you can see 2 attributes or 2 variables are there. So, we can decompose it into 2 functional dependencies like this. Then BE determines C, CF determines B, and again CF determines D, and then D determines E. Now, starting from the very first one, functional dependency, you have to compute its cover. That means you have to find out from that functional dependency, from this functional dependency, are you able to find out all the attributes of a relation or not? If you are able to find out that relation, that attribute in a relation, then that functional dependency should be there. But by removing that functional dependency, again if you are able to compute all the attributes of a relation, then that functional dependency can be removed. Let's see how we can do that. So for AB, the reflexive property, we are applying reflexive inference rule. From AB, that means it can identify itself. So from AB we can identify AB. From AB we can identify C. From C we can identify A. Again it is written. From C what we can find out again? AC, BC. From BC we can find out D. From BC we can find out D. We are having BC here. From BC we can find out D. Now from D we are having ACD. From ACD we can find out B. Now again from D we can find out E. Now from BE nothing. From EC we can find out F. Now see, all the relation attributes of a relation we are find out. So this one is complete. Now what will we do? We will again compute the cover of AB now by hiding it. Now hide this functional dependencies, again try to find out the cover of this AB. So let's find it. From AB we can find out AB. Now from BC what you can find out? From A, from B what you can find out? You are not able to find out anything from here. So this one is the essential functional dependency. You cannot ignore this functional dependency or you cannot remove this functional dependency. So this is the essential functional dependency. Now take the second one. From C we can compute C. From C we can compute A. Now from AC, can we compute anything else? From AC, no, we cannot compute anything from A and C alone. So this is the only, so it is also essential. Now from BC, compute the BC. From BC we can find out BC. From BC we can find out D. From D we can find out E. From EC we can find out F. And from EC we can find out A. So we are able to find out all the relations of all the attributes of a relation. Now hide this dependency. Hide this BC and try to find out from all the functional dependencies, including AB determine C and C determine A. Hide this dependency only. By hiding this dependency, I am able to find out BC. From C, I am able to find out A. From C, I am able to find out A. And then from this, I am not able to find out anything now. So this is, so we are not able to find out any of the attribute left in the relation. So it is also the essential one. Now taking another functional dependency ACD, what we will find first? ACD. From ACD what we can get? B. From D we can compute E. From EC we can compute F. We are able to fetch all the attributes. Now again hide this. Now we are able to find ACD. From D we can find out E. From EC we can find out A and F. So by hiding ACD we are able to find out ACD, E and F. So this is not the essential functional dependency. We can remove it from here. Now check the another one. EC From EC we are finding out EC here. From EC we can find out F. From EC we can find out A. Now from C we can find out A. Now from AB we can compute C. It is already here. Now from CF we can find B. From CF we can find out D. So all the attributes are here. Now again hide this EC. EC determine F. So what we are finding EC, then what we are finding A. From AC, no, nothing. Now from CF, no, we are unable to find out anything. So it is also essential one. Now again compute EC. Now this time hide next one. EC determine A. So EC say EC, then EC determine F. From CF determine B and D. From AB, from C we can determine A. So this is by hiding EC determine A, we can able to find out all the attributes of a relation. So this is also not the essential one. Now again compute BE. What we are able to find out from BE? BE can determine itself. BE can determine C. From C, what we can determine A. Okay. Now from BE we determined C. From C determined A. Now from BC we can determine D. And from D, okay, from EC we can determine F. So all the attributes are here. Again compute BE by hiding it. Now from BE we find out BE. Now from E, no, we can find out anything. From B alone, nothing we are able to find. No. So this one is also essential. From CF, so CF, and from CF we can determine B. From BC we can determine D. From C we can determine A. And from AB we can determine C. We are already having C. And from CFB, CFD. From D we can determine E. So all the attributes are here. Now hide CF. CF determine B, hide it. Now what you can determine? CF. From CF we can determine D. From D we can determine E. From EC we can determine F. We are already having F. From C we can determine A. Again we are unable to determine B. No, from CF we have determined B. Now we are hiding it. No, we are unable to find it. So this is essential. Now CF again by hiding D. We got CF. From CF we got D. And from BC we got D. From D, C we got A. Now from EC we got F. So we are able to find out. So this one is also not essential. And last from D we can compute D, E only. So this is also essential. So this is how we have find out the canonical cover. So if we are able to find out the canonical cover, there are extraneous attributes also. We are not able to decompose the left hand side of this table of this relation functional dependency. So if we are able to fetch this functional dependency from by removing E or C, so these will be the extraneous attribute. So how we will find out that remove extraneous attribute? We will see, for example, if we have to see for EC determine F. So compute alone E and compute alone C. Are you able to find out from E? What you are able to find out? Only E. From C, what you are able to find out? C, A. From AC, are you able to find out anything? No. So we are unable to decompose it, E or C. Similarly, in this way, we are unable to decompose BE, CF or AC. So these are the minimal canonical cover of this functional dependency. So let us see in another example. Here is a relation A, B, C, D, I and set of functional dependency A to C, A, B to C. Let us write out in the vertical order. A determines C, A, B determines C, C determine D, I, C, D determine I, E, C determine A, B and E, I determine C. Decompose it. A determines C, A, B determines C, C determine D, C determine I, C, D determine I, E, C determine A, E, C determine B and E, I determine C. Now, let us suppose first remove the extraneous attributes of the left hand side. Determine the canonical cover of A. What you are able to compute? A can determine C, C can determine D, D can determine nothing. Alone D, no. From CD we can determine I. From EI, I alone, no. CI, no, we are unable to find. EC, we are not having E here. We are unable to find. Okay. From B alone, what we are able to find? D, no, nothing we are able to find out. So we can't remove here. We can't decompose it. There is no extraneous attribute here. Now for CD, let us compute for C. What we are able to find? C. From C we are able to find D. From C we are able to find I. What we are able to find? From CD I. No, we are unable to find. Let us compute for D. D alone. No, nothing we are able to find. So here we cannot decompose it. CD also. Now let us compute for E. For E we are able to find E. No, we are unable to find anything. For C we have already seen. Let us suppose for I we will compute because EI is here. So we are computing I. What else we can compute? Nothing. So there are in this functional dependencies, there is no extraneous attribute. If we are able to find out all the attributes of a relation using a single this, then we can decompose it. That means if we are able to find out from A we are able to find out all the attributes of a relation. So B will be considered as extraneous attribute from here. So we can remove A from here and it will be for A determines C, the functional dependency will be. So this is the procedure to remove the extraneous attributes. Now we will do the same thing we have done in the previous question. What will be this? We will minimize the set of functional dependencies. So let us first take A here. A can determine, we have taken this first one. A can determine itself, A can determine C, then C can determine D, C can determine I, CD can determine I, nothing else we are able to find. So A is the essential functional dependency. Now AB. From AB what we are able to determine? A. From A we are able to see B, from C D and I. Now from D and I, from C I, no, we are unable to find out anything. Now what we have to do here, one thing is more, that C, we are not having E in the right hand side of the functional dependency. So we have to take E essentially here. First of all, see what the attribute is not on the right hand side of your functional dependency. So take that also. So here AE, what you are able to determine? A, E, C. From C we are able to determine D, I, and from EC we are able to determine B. So we are having all this. Now A, B, E. What you are able to find out? B, E. From AB we can determine C. From CD determine I. No. From C we can determine D and I. So all the attributes are here. Okay. Now remove it. What you are able to determine? C, AB. From A, what you are able to determine? C, E. From EC, what you are able to determine? B, A, I. D, from C we are able to determine D. So we are able to find out all the attributes. So remove this. This is an extra functional dependency here. Now for CE, determine what we could determine. EC. From C we can determine D, we can determine I. From EC we can determine A, B. From EI, all the attributes are here. Now again compute CE. Now remove this. What you are able to find out? CEI. From EC we are able to determine AB. Now what? We are unable to find D. So this one is essential. Now again compute CE. This time hide the CI1. What you are able to find out? CE. Then from CE we are able to determine D. From EC we are able to determine AB. From CI, no, we are not able to find out I. So this one is also essential. Now hide the CD. Take the CD. What we are able to find? C, D and E. From EC we are able to find A, B, and from C we are able to find I also. Now hide this C, D, E. What we are able to find out? C, D, E. From EC we are able to find out A, B. From C we are able to find out I. So this one is the extra here. Remove it. Now again compute for EC. What we are able to define? EC, then A. From EC we can determine B. From C we can determine D and I. So now hide this ECA. What we are able to find out? EC. We are able to determine B. From C we are able to determine D and I, and we are unable to determine A here. So this one is also a essential one. Now again EC. Now hide the next one. EC determine B. What we are able to find? EC. Then from EC we are able to find out A. From C, D and I, but we are unable to find B. So this one is also essential. Now compute for EI. What we are able to find out? EI. Then from EI, what we are able to compute again? C. From EC, A, B. From C, DI. All are here. Now from again EI, compute by hiding EI. Determine C. What we are able to get? EI. From EI, what we are able to get? Nothing. So this one is also essential one. So for the minimal set cover, we have removed two functional dependencies here that are the extra here. So this is the way how we can compute the canonical cover or minimal set of functional dependencies. Thank you.